what's going on? It's Jordo at jordobeats.com. Today I want to answer the question of, are you wasting your time on doing shows and making albums? I'm going to get to that. I'm sure wondering why in the world would he be asking something like that. That's stupid. I'm an artist. That's what I love to do. No, this is legit. It's something I'm passionate about. But first I want to make sure you like, subscribe, do everything you can to stay in touch with the information that I've given you. I'm solely here to help artists, to empower you to do, to live your dreams, to do what you want to do, to make full-time money on this music thing, to be able to do it passively. That's the online thing. You can set up something and, be done with it, and it just brings in money for you overnight. But anyway, back to the meat and potatoes. Are you wasting your time actually doing shows and making albums? And the reason that this even came up, a friend of mine is in a band, and the way that he was approaching it, they were approaching it, they kept going out and performing. They kept investing in themselves, spending money, getting, studios to track them, to mix them, to master, new albums. They've had 2 or 3 new albums and no real substantial sales from all of this. It got me to thinking. I got to researching, and it's getting the right perspective on what you're doing when you're performing a show. So first of all, what I want you to completely get out of your mind is the notion that I'm doing shows to get fans, okay? Now, rarely, if you're opening for someone big, yeah, you might be able to do a 30-minute, hour-long spot and get more fans strictly based on the people that are already there, liking what they hear from you. But the thing is, you're putting the burden all on them. They've probably come to see somebody else if you're at that stage in your career. You're putting the burden on them to know who you are, to fall in love with you, and then to find some sort of outlet where they can reconnect with you after the show. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it's a lot of work for a non-efficient way to get fans, to get your take back. You provided the show, and what are you getting in return? What I want you to see instead is shows as a means of selling yourself, selling your merchandise, selling your albums, whatever. If you can get a fan base that you're in contact with, however that is, on a regular basis, you can be in front of them. You can use shows as a means of monetizing your fan base. Not only can you sell tickets, but you can also, if you can fill, a couple thousand people that are there because you've asked them to come there at whatever venue, and then you start selling your shirts, your whatever kind of merchandise, and your albums, your vinyls, whatever, you've got a room full of a target market there, not just someone that may have come to see somebody else perform, and then they happen to like what they heard with you, and then maybe they'll buy, but probably not. They just heard about you. The idea is to develop a fan, and after that, then you sell them on the concert. And when you're there at the concert, you get even more money extracting out of them by selling merchandise, by selling albums, all that like I talked about. Same thing with the album. You need to be putting out consistent music, absolutely, and you need to be doing shows, absolutely. You got to stay active if you're really trying to do this on any sort of scale. People want to see you, and people want to hear you evolve, and you continue to bring out new stuff. But putting out a new album is not going to necessarily get you new fans. If your marketing strategies are not up to par, you're going to get the same results you've been getting. And if you're still listening, those results may have been not quite what you wanted. And everybody's at a different level, so that can mean something different to you. No sales, or just a couple hundred or a couple thousand sales. The point is, you need a fan base first. You gotta get people interested in you first, and you gotta have a way to communicate with them on a continuous basis, on a regular basis that they expect from you. I recommend email if you've ever chopped up some game with me. I recommend email marketing because there's just so many reasons why. There's autoresponders. There's you being able to get in touch with people. It's pull marketing instead of push marketing. What the labels are able to do with their capital, with their money that they put into it, they can just blast you in front of a bunch of people and just see who likes it, and that's how they get their money. But with this pull marketing, and you can do it with any business, and you as an artist are a business, it's like you're putting out bait with some of your content. You're drawing them in, and you want them to interact with you somehow. Maybe they interact with you on Facebook or on YouTube, or they're, whatever. They sign up for your mailing list. You're able to keep in touch with them. You're able to build a relationship, and then you're able to sell them that new album, and then you're able to sell them that new concert package or whatever. You gotta develop that relationship first, and the internet provides a really great way to do that. I'm a part of something that's called the Beat Selling Squad, and it's a group of a bunch of music producers, but really it's a bunch of internet marketers, and we're just applying that to what we love to do, and that's make music. As a producer, as an artist, you can take advantage of the strategies that we're using. It's great. It's completely transformed my life, completely transformed my business. I can't recommend it enough. I'll put a link to that at the bottom below this. I'll also put a link to jordobeats.com. There's always new tracks. You need bangers. I understand that. They're all there. So I hope you found some value in this video. I hope you're inspired, because, man, with this internet, and if you really love to make music, then a career is waiting for you. This is all possible. So, like I've said before, a worldwide marketplace at your fingertips, and it's an exciting thing. And I hope that your journey's taking you where you've envisioned that it will. So, like I said, jordobeats.com, beatsellingsquad.com. Hit me up. Email's jhibbs@jordobeats.com. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.